Good afternoon, folks. I'm Ed Coleman with Emerald Luxury Transportation in Nashville, Tennessee, and I specialize in doing farm-ins and farm-outs with different affiliates. My question today for you, Bill, is you've experienced the world changes in 2001 and 2007. Where do you see the sedan and SUV market in the next 3 to 5 years?
Hey, Ed, that's a great question. I think that one of the interesting dynamics about this question is it's an ever-moving kind of fulcrum that's just kind of moving around at all times. And I would say that my perspective on this changed a little bit when I was at the LCT Technology Summit a few weeks ago in regards to how quickly autonomous vehicles are coming down the pipeline. And I'll make this real quick and short. I mean, I think the short answer for me is that the people that are mediocre at delivering ground transportation, that really don't focus on the high-end customer, on the true luxury side of it, they're going to go by the wayside. The autonomous vehicles are going to take over for them. The TNCs are the ones that are really implementing and crushing them right now. But the ones that really are focusing on the high-end luxury, kind of Four Seasons, Mandarin Oriental, Emeritus, think about the pods that they have and the service that they provide on their transnational flights. Those are the ones that are going to survive. There's always going to be a need for that. Look, I'm a Southwest Airlines guy. I mean, we have a hub here in Nashville. I fly everywhere on Southwest, and I just literally flew back last night from San Francisco on a United flight, and it sucked. And United should be better. I paid $55 extra to sit in, a premium class of seat and did an upgrade, but I would have been much happier being on what I'm comfortable with in my Southwest airline and my Southwest flights. I'm just comfortable with that, right? So I'm not a luxury transportation guy. I am not a guy that is staying at Four Seasons. I'm not a guy that drives $100,000 cars. I'm not a guy that flies private. I'm not a guy that flies first class. So that means that I'm not in that top 10% of buying ground transportation. It doesn't make a difference to me if I'm in an MKT, a Chrysler 300, or a Mercedes S550. I'm not willing to spend an extra $30 or $40 an hour for a Mercedes S550. But there are plenty of people out there that are. And that's where I see the niche. I think the contraction in the industry, and it has been contracting over the last few years, and it's going to continue to contract. Because if you're providing moderate service and you're in that middle ground, that's where businesses get lost. That's where they get evaporated off of the map. I believe you either have to go to the low end and you have to be able to compete, which I don't think our industry can, because we don't have the technology or the supply, meaning vehicles, to be able to do that, or you've got to separate from them and go to the high end, and that's where I see everybody living. I hope that helps. Doesn't really directly give you an answer that you're looking for. I can't say that the industry is going away or that we're going to survive. I think the evolution of that we'll see. But if I was, in my opinion, if it was me, if I was in this industry, if I was still an operator, I'd be focusing on that high end. And it's not just about vehicles. It's, in an action plan I just delivered to our lab members, it's about really focusing on, the pre-trip. There's 3 segments for you guys to deliver excellent service. 1 is the pre-trip, 2 is the in-car, and 3 is the post-trip. And you guys really focus on that in-car, but everything starts in that pre-trip communication and customization and getting to know your customer and finding out what I really want to make sure I have a great in-car experience, and then your post-car experience is how you bring me back. And if you're only focusing in-car, you're probably going to struggle to sustain your customers, because the people that are focusing pre-trip and post-trip are going to win their business. Hopefully that helps, Ed. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode of the Ask Limo U show.